Hello everyone, I am Parag Ranade. I am working as a professor and head Department of Neurosciences Physiotherapy at Srimati Kashibai Navle College of Physiotherapy. Let me first extend warm wishes on World Physiotherapy Day, and this year's theme is physiotherapy care in COVID-19 patients, and that's precisely why I am here to share my experiences about working in the COVID wards. In our facility, that is the Srimati Kashibai Navle Medical College, we have segregated patients into two, one in the wards and the other bunch of patients in the ICU. ICU patients are usually those requiring constant monitoring, who are either on ventilatory or NIV support, and those need to be managed very closely. I would be talking more about experiences in the ward, since I have treated patients which were asymptomatic, mildly symptomatic, or moderately symptomatic. So to begin with, all of us were very anxious and nervous because this was the first time ever that something of this sort was coming up. But once we entered the ward and we were shown how to wear the PPE kits and the other requirements, we were assured that we are safe. Mind you, working with the PPE kit is not an easy job, because firstly you have to wear a scrub, over that an operation theatre or an OT gown, and over that the PPE kit. So you have like a 3-layer protection. It sounds good while as far as protection is concerned, but it is very difficult to work because we feel suffocated. Then we have 2 sets of gloves, we have 2 masks, a cap, and a face shield also. So we basically get breathless even before we start working, and there's a lot of sweating also in this PPE kit. Plus, you all know that physiotherapist's job is not something which is sitting at on one chair or at one point. We have to move around, taking rounds, so that even adds up to the sweating and also, I would say, to the perspiration. But maybe in a day or two we got used to it, and later on we were comfortable compared to what we were on the first or the second day. Few of us did have a headache on the first day because of maybe hypoxia, since we are constantly inhaling our own CO2 and feeling kind of breathless in the double layer mask also. So talking about patient care, since I said that they were mostly asymptomatic, mild or moderate, patients were quite cooperative. Initially we assessed them for their ADLs, as to how difficult was it for them to perform their ADLs, and regular check of SpO2 and their blood pressure was taken before the physiotherapy sessions started. If we found that there were certain patients who had SpO2 below, I would say 92% or so, we did give them oxygen support through the oxygen mask during the physiotherapy sessions. But by and large, my experience said that they were maintaining SpO2 around 95% to 100%, which is near normal. So we treated them with stretches, mobility, then giving them gradual aerobic exercises, spot marching, jumping, walking, as in lapses in the wards. Patients were comfortably able to walk, I would say, 100 to 200 meters without any difficulty. There were certain patients who reported mild dyspnea after exercises or after walking. So those patients were taught dyspnea relieving postures, or some of them were given proning or oxygen support, as I said, and most of them could relieve their dyspnea attacks by themselves. And these techniques were taught to them so that in the absence of a physical therapist also, if they felt breathless during the day while they were moving, they could follow these techniques, and patient responded really well. We also incorporated yoga, as in a few yogic postures like Vajrasan or Dhanurasana, or even forward bending exercises, and also breathing exercises, the Anulom Vilom and the other breathing exercises which are taught in yoga. Then chest PNF was also given to certain patients. I would say that patients definitely felt better. We did get feedback from a few of them that they felt much more energetic and much more confident while they were performing their activities as a result of physiotherapy, which I think was very rewarding. And we felt satisfied that patients went home with a smile on their face and with no problems at all. And when they came back for any kind of follow-up or so, they definitely told us that it helped, because we also taught them post-treatment physiotherapy if required by a few of them. So I would say it is a great experience, and those who can should definitely do it as much as they can. Thank you.